In my 3-decade journalistic career, I haven't learnt that a Trojan horse from inside is capable of more damage than all-out offensive from outside. In politics, which is all about perceptions, you can attack your arch-rival as much as you want. But when an insider singes you, the damage is far greater. This seems to be an embarrassing reminder for Rahul Gandhi when he is championing the cause of a nationwide caste census. Remember, Rahul Gandhi led the chorus of Jitni Abaadi, Utna Haq. For the bigger the population, the bigger the rights for them. The Prime Minister today turned the tables on him and asked if Muslims who are in a minority in India are now going to be deprived of their rights in this country. But what punctured the Congress's caste offensive ahead of the 2024 polls is the scathing criticism by its top legal and a close Gandhi loyalist, Abhishek Manu Singhvi. He may have represented Congress in the highest courts of the land, towing their line and often building their legal defense. But today, he said Jitna Abaadi, Utna Haq will lead to majoritarianism. We will get you that attack and what happened after that in just a bit. But let me also tell you, a short while later, the Congress party came out, tweeted that that was his personal comment. Then Abhishek Manu Singhvi withdrew and deleted his tweet, and the Congress wants to behave as if everything is hunky-dory. But first, let's listen in to what the Prime Minister had to say to the Congress party.
कांग्रेस किसी भी कीमत पर देश के हिंदुओं को बांटकर भारत को तबाह कर देना चाहती है। कांग्रेस गरीबों को बांटना चाहती है। कांग्रेस देश के लोगों में आपसी खाई बढ़ाना चाहती है, वैर भाव बढ़ाना चाहती है। भारत के पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री मनमोहन सिंह जी तो कहा करते थे कि देश के संसाधनों पर पहला हक माइनॉरिटी का है, अल्पसंख्यकों का है, और उसमें भी मुसलमानों का है। अब कांग्रेस कह रही है कि आबादी तय करेगी कि पहला हक किसका होगा। यानी क्या अब अल्पसंख्यकों का हक कांग्रेस कम करना चाहती है क्या? तो क्या सबसे बड़ी आबादी वाले हिंदू अब आगे बढ़कर अपने सारे हक ले लें क्या? और मेरे लिए तो इस देश का गरीब यही सबसे बड़ी जाति है, यही सबसे बड़ी बिरादरी है। अगर गरीब का भला हो गया, देश का भला अपने आप हो जाएगा। चाहे वो दलित हो, गरीब चाहे वो पिछड़ा हो, गरीब चाहे आदिवासी हो, गरीब चाहे सामान्य वर्ग से हो, हमें सबसे बड़ी जाति मेरे लिए गरीब है। हमें गरीब की चिंता करनी है, हमें गरीब का जीवन बदलना है।
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate with Anand, Tehseen and Ashutosh is Guru Prakash, National Spokesperson of the BJP, and Rohit Agarwal, Spokesperson of the RLD. And Rohit Agarwal, my question to you is, after all these years, everybody will ask, what was stopping Lalu ji, Nitish ji, Rabdi ji? After all, they've been governing Bihar for 33 years. Mulayam Singh and Congress party and Mayawati have been ruling Uttar Pradesh for many, many years. The Congress has been at the center for 60 years. If you want to do hissedari on the basis of Sankhya, you could have done it long ago. Why is this a slogan today? Is it just like the Garibi Hatao slogan and now Jiski Jitni Sankhya Bhari Utni Hissedari? Is it just going to be slogan and lip service for political purposes?
Navika ji, see, the trend has been changing drastically. We are seeing it, and as you are talking about the Bihar, from last 17 years, BJP was in power within a coalition government. So definitely there was a BJP upper hand on a coalition. So there was no Vikas done in a Bihar. There is no industrialization done in a Bihar. And after this Nitish ji and Lalu ji has come together and joined hand together, after that you are seeing how drastically the things are been changing. And even the Pradhan Mantri ji himself have said in 2014, we don't have the data. How we will give you employment? Because we don't have the data. So when you yourself are saying some statement and today you are against the caste census, what is the problem actually? What is the problem if you count, you can count the trees, but you are not able to count the caste of the men in the country? What is the problem? Let the data come in front. Let the data, then we can assess the data in a better way. Today we have a better tools to assess the data. Who is saying that you implement the reservation immediately? We want that, let the original data come in front, let India know, let the people know that what actually people are getting. In Bihar, you have seen now, 60% of upper caste are getting 50% of reservation. So do you think this is not biased?
Guru Prakash ji,
That
please
16%
respond.
of
Please
the
respond to
Abaadi.
Rohit Agarwal.
Navika ji, I was patiently listening to Rohit Agarwal ji, and he has made a couple of very startling, very surprising observations, because I am live from Patna, and he said, and I quote, that things have drastically changed in Bihar for good. Only last week, a woman from Mahadalit community, only 10 minutes away from the city of Patna, we saw what happened to her. She was urinated upon. And not a single leader from either RJD or the JDU went to visit that family. This is your definition of social justice? Number two, since the day Rashtriya Janata Dal and Janata Dal United have come together, a murder has happened on an everyday basis. More than hundreds of killings of the marginalized section due to the consumption of spurious liquor. And if this is the definition of drastically changing things, I think Mr. Agarwal should explain ahead. Number two, the definition of social justice for Rashtriya Janata Dal and Mr. Nitish Kumar starts from the family and ends at the family. When it comes to the sharing of power, when it comes to the sharing of responsibility in the government, who would become Deputy Chief Minister? Mr. Tejasvi Yadav. Who would be given the Environment Ministry portfolio? Mr. Tej Pratap Yadav. Who would be sent to Rajya Sabha? Misa Bharti. Who would be sent to the Vidhan Parishad? Rabdi Devi. Come to Mr. Nitish Kumar. Every single person of Bihar can tell you that the Janata Dal United is a party of one man and one caste. किसी भी बिहारी से पूछिए, JDU has been doing the politics of Kurmi community since its inception.
17 years.
But this is not only about the JDU. This is not only about the RJD. I want to get to Tehseen Poonawala, the largest party, the oldest national party, the party that has enjoyed the maximum power at the center. Tehseen Poonawala, today the Prime Minister has questioned you on two things. Number one, when you say jiski jitne sankhya utni uski hissedari, then you should be prepared to respond to the minorities in this country, because unki sankhya to kam hai, their numbers are low in this country. So do you think the majoritarianism that Abhishek Manu Singhvi referred to and then deleted is actually a fear people will feel? Number one. And number two, he says that it is actually the poor who need the maximum help in this country. So should there not be something on the grounds of, along the lines of economic levels of people on which we should do census rather than just on caste? Because you want to bring in caste only to divide the Hindu vote bank because you want to defeat Modi. Nothing more than that.
Nobody wants to defeat Modi. Caste census is to give empowerment, and empowerment is not about money. It's about respect and social justice, ma'am. For 5,000 odd years, a person is not allowed to drink water from a particular well. That gets over in 75 years because somebody has money, and the Honorable Prime Minister got in the EWS reservation. May I ask you, ma'am, with all humility, people who earn 8 lakh rupees under the EWS reservation, that means 8 lakh rupees is a big chunk of our money in this country where the per capita income is so low. 8 lakh rupees. So how can money be compared with social justice? Let me ask you, ma'am, and end my question out here, because we have a host of good panelists here. How many in the state of Uttar Pradesh today, or in the Central University, vice chancellors are from the constitutionally guaranteed SC/ST category? Why aren't they given their rightful and constitutionally guaranteed place? How many DMs, how many SPs are there who are SC, ST, OBC category? They aren't given their rights.
Okay, very valid question, Anand Ranganathan. Very valid question by Tehseen Poonawalla, but please respond to him why they did not do it for 60 years. Why were they waiting for Modi to do it?
Navika, but the truth is finally out. Asli Virat Hindu to Rahul Gandhi nikla. Bal Thackeray ji, eat your heart out. Rahul Gandhi is the one who says Jitni Abaadi Utna Haq. सारे हिंदुओं को विराट हिंदू राष्ट्र तो राहुल गांधी बनाएगा। नाविका ये क्या चल रहा है? राहुल गांधी का एडवाइजर कौन है? मैं रो रो के मैंने अपने बाल खींच लिए। मैं कहता हूं तहसीन को बनाओ। ये जयराम रमेश क्या सिखा रहा है? पिछले हफ्ते आर्टिकल लिखवा दिया, कह रहा है कि हिंदूज आर नॉट विक्टिम्स, forgetting the cruelty of their exodus from Kashmir. That is not victim. And आज ये कह रहा है कि जितनी आबादी उतना हक, तो सारे मुस्लिम्स क्या करेंगे फिर? Point of the whole matter is out here, Navika. It's very clear. They want to divide the Indian society, and out here my good friend Tehseen is saying discrimination happened. Yes, sure it happened. तो आप मुझे ये बताएंगे इस्लाम में कास्ट सिस्टम है क्या? तो आप मुस्लिम्स को रिजर्वेशन क्यों देना चाहते हैं? ये ओबीसी कैटेगरी में और महा ओबीसी कैटेगरी में मुस्लिम्स कहां से आ गए तहसीन? और इज इस्लाम also discriminatory and follows caste system? Please answer this before you want to divide this country.
Ashutosh, I'm completely out of time. Ashutosh, is this only an election ploy? Simply because either it's caste or it is Sanatan which is being slammed. I just want to ask you, is this just one slogan for the elections?
I do not know the caste of my dear friend Anand Ranganathan, but I wish he would have spoken about the Dalits, the OBCs, and the pain they had gone through, and what Mr. RSS Pramukh has said, they were treated less than like an animal. So I think Anand Ranganathan should speak on that before he's speaking on the Pasmandas, Muslim and other things, because Islam is a pet subject for him, which he understands nothing, not a word he understands about Islam. He should speak about Dalits and OBCs.
Must this go on?
Well,
Ashutosh revealed his surname when he was fighting elections. So much such a hypocrite he is.
What is your
This
caste,
guy
Anand?
revealed, I am a proud Ethiopian. I belong to science, unlike you. You revealed your caste when you were to fight for elections. और तब भी इतनी बुरी तरह हारे कि नोटा को भी ज्यादा वोट मिले. उसके बाद पार्टी छोड़ के भाग गए. आशुतोष, JNU आ जाओ, चाय पिला दूंगा, खुश हो जाना. ज्यादा लड़ो नहीं.
Chai nahi. I think he wants South Indian rasam from you, but Ashutosh, you are in a strange mood today. Rasam, coffee, chai, whatever you want coming up. But clearly, at this point, whatever you say, the question tonight is, are we going to go on the road of dividing the society? Is this caste census a well thought out move? Because I'm all for empowering every OBC, every backward class. But are we also pushing the society towards majoritarianism? Is that what Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who understands the constitution, talked about and then had to delete because that's not the party line? Well, think about it. Which is the road? Is it going to hell or to paradise? We, the people of India, will need to decide. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on the NewsHour tonight. Good night and peace.